Tale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin iti namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So yes, I will narrate the pastime and the significance, the importance, what is to be absorbed from this pastime. His Grace Sumitra will share. So, opening a beautiful palace in Vrindavan in this very calm, subtle atmosphere where the birds are chirping, the monkeys are climbing trees like there behind. Very, very calm atmosphere, cows at the backyard, people going around to help Yashoda Maya. Yashoda Maya is churning butter and she's singing. She's singing about her little one. She's singing about the little one and churning butter. And while churning butter, her bangles are also making noise, like how we play kartal. So when we sing, it gives some music. So bangles are playing for Yashoda Maya. And the butter also, no, when you churn, it makes some like that sound. So that is also making some music. So with that, Yashoda Maya is making butter. So why is Yashoda Maya making butter? For Krishna. But Yashoda Maya is the queen of Vrindavan, a queen of the Go-Sevaks, Gokul, whoever takes care of the cows. Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maya are the king and queen. But Yashoda Maya personally makes, despite having many servants at their house. Why? Because she thinks everybody in the town, everybody in the village, everybody in the kingdom comes and complains, saying that yesterday Krishna came to my house, he stole butter from my house. Then somebody will say, Krishna came, I hid the pots on the rack, Krishna saw there was no butter, so he peed on the floor, he dirtied the clean place and he left. And somebody will say, I tried to hide it somewhere, or the butter was over, we didn't make butter today. But he came, the child was sleeping, he pinched the child, the silently sleeping child, he disturbed. So everybody keeps coming and complaining about the little boy, the little cute boy, Krishna, saying he's coming and stealing butter, he's doing these many things. They're not happy with him. So Yashoda Maya thinks, why is Krishna going there? In this palace, don't we have butter? There's enough butter. There's so many people making butter. But maybe that butter is not tasty. That's why Krishna is going out and taking butter from somebody else's place. So Yashoda Maya thinks, no, now let me let me give full effort and make butter for my little Kana. So that's how mothers are, They think if they make, the child will eat one plate extra. If others make, the child will not eat. So Yashoda Maya did that. So Yashoda Maya was churning butter and she was making. And while churning butter, women are multitasking. So Yashoda Maya also was. So she kept some milk in her stove. So when the milk was boiling, was kept for heating, and she was churning and also singing and also remembering Krishna, how sweet his activities are, pastimes are. And then this little boy who went to sleep last night woke up. He jumps from his bed, wearing little anklets, walking slowly to Mother Yasoda. Mother Yasoda is churning, and from back he comes and hugs her. And then what kids do as soon as they wake up, they don't immediately run around and play. They want to come, lie on the mother, just play with her hair, play with her jhumkas, just touch her, feel her, kiss her. All these things the little kids do. Similarly, Krishna is very affectionately showing all signs of love to his mother by being very loving to his mother. And then Mother Yasoda knew, as soon as the kid woke up, kid needs milk. So she started feeding Krishna. So when she was feeding Krishna, what happened? Then slowly she hears a sound. Shh. The milk that was kept in the stove was overflowing. She immediately put Krishna down. She ran towards the kitchen. It is not. They never lived in 1 BHK or 2 BHK or 3 BHK. They lived in a multi-storage building with hundreds and hundreds of rooms. And so I don't know where the kitchen was. Yashodamaya was running. And why Yashodamaya gave so much importance to that milk? So many cows are there. They had lakhs and lakhs of cows. When Krishna was born, when Krishna was brought to Gokul, it said that Nanda Maharaj decorated cows with golden ornaments and donated them to the Brahmanas. So they were very wealthy. So what if one pot of milk goes down? So it is a very special milk. Among the best of the cows in their Goshala, one particular cow, that cow's milk is very rare. So they milked it and they kept it on the stove. And they did not have like our induction stove or gas stoves. So they used fire roots. So if it flows, if it overflows, and if the smoke comes out, and if it smoke settles on the milk, there's going to be a smoky flavor in the entire milk. So Yashodamaya was very conscious, because that milk only curd will be made, then butter will be made, and ghee will be made. So for Krishna, it should be the best. So with that intention of serving Krishna, she ran to the kitchen. But here Krishna knows all of these things, but he wanted to do his pastime, do his Leela. So he was very angry that my mother was taking care of me and she doesn't like me, so she dropped me down and she went for that milk. With that milk, she thinks she can make butter, ghee, and whatnot. So so he was very angry. So that churning stick was there. He pushed that stick. He kicked the pot. It broke, and it was overflowing. Everything overflowed, and then the butter, everything is broken. From that broken clay pot, there are some butter sticking. So he's a very small boy, very tiny hand. So he cannot pick the entire pot. So that small broken clay piece, some butter is there. He grabbed it with his hand and he's standing. He tried to eat. Oh, it's very nice. Let me share it with my friends. So he started walking. And when he walked, that overflown butter was there. So that impression was there. He started walking to the courtyard and he went and he called monkeys. The monkeys were all around. So he called monkeys and he started feeding the monkeys. So the acharyas also say that, Krishna fed the monkeys because he felt from his heart that during his Leela as Lord Ramachandra, he did not give anything in return to the Vanarsenas who helped him recover Mother Sita, bring back Mother Sita from a different place. So with love and gratitude, he always gave the monkeys something. So acharyas write like that. So he gave butter to all the Vanaras. And then they're eating. Krishna is also eating very nicely, completely absorbed in the taste of butter, mother's handmade butter. And then when Krishna is doing that, Krishna notices a reflection on the floor, a shadow. Mother Yasoda is coming slowly from behind. He looks behind, and of course he's scared, because Mother Yasoda, as soon as she came, she was with the love and thing that she came. She thought, okay, I left Krishna there. I will come. I will pick him up. I will start feeding him, play with him. She came with all that thing. And then when she came and she saw the mess there, she was not ready to, go, play with him. So she wanted to teach him a lesson. So she grabbed a stick from there. She walked. And as soon as she walked, Krishna noticed it. And Krishna immediately started running. And running with good speed. So they lived in a palace. So imagine their garden area. So from the palace he got down and Krishna started running, and Yashodamaya also started running behind. And Krishna was very naughty. So Krishna would run, and Yashodamaya would run behind. And Krishna would stop in between just to check if his mother is coming. And mother is coming, he'll wait until she gets a little closer. And then again shake his hip, turn and run away. So this kept happening. They came multiple rounds. And Yashodamaya was, feeling very tired. She's from the morning, she's been working, she's been doing things for Krishna. So she's feeling very tired. And all her accessories and ornaments, they're talking to each other. They're saying, hey, maybe you're too heavy for Yashodamaya to carry. The hip belt is talking to the earrings, the earring is talking to the bangle is talking to the anklets. They're saying, oh no, we should not be with her. No? Just, you're being too heavy for her to carry. So can we all get down? So one by one, they all start getting down from Yashoda Mai's. So the significance, why I'm saying that is, Vrindavan is full of life. If anybody's gone to Vrindavan, it's a Chintamani Dhama. It is a desire fulfilling place. So everything can fulfill your desire. So even nothing is material there, everything is spiritual. So all these little things that Yashodamaya was wearing also were talking to each other, and they started getting down from Yashodamaya's body. And Yashodamaya now looks like she's gone, she's exhausted. She's running behind, running behind, running behind. Finally, Krishna thinks, no, I should let her catch. She's become too tired. Look at her, such a beautiful mother. All her ornaments gone. She's her hair flying. So I should not make her tired more. So let me get caught by her. So Krishna stands, and Yashodamaya comes and holds him tightly, and he's caught. So Yashodamaya says, okay, I caught you now. I will teach you a lesson. But Krishna allowed Yashodamaya to catch because she tried her best. And then now, grabbing Krishna, she takes Krishna there and she binds Krishna to a wooden grinding motor, which is kept at home. So those days, now grinder, mixie are electric. Those days, right, the shape. If you have seen in temple, Yashoda Damodhar picture, there's a wooden grinding motor kept. Yeah, it's a log of wood, where it's used to grind masalas and other things. So Yashoda Maya wanted to tie Krishna, and she tried to get a rope. She actually didn't want to, but she definitely wanted to teach Krishna a lesson that he should not do this. Should not. Mother, no, she started. It is a accumulative punishment, not one day punishment. That like so many days, people have been complaining. Krishna he's becoming naughty as he grows. So only if he has little fear on mom, then he will be right. She thinks like a mom, and then she tries to bring a rope and tie Krishna. And when she tries to tie Krishna, she tied? No, she couldn't tie. There was a 2-finger gap. And then she goes back, she gets additional ropes, extends the rope, and again tries to tie. Again, 2-finger short. So she does this repeatedly, this exercise, goes, brings ropes are over, she tries to bring sari, everything. She tries her best, still 2 fingers short. So like this, it continued to happen, and Mother Yasoda is again exhausted. She says, oh Lord, what is this happening? I want to teach him a lesson, but I am not able to tie him. And then Krishna sees the effort of his mother, running to and fro, and he allows her to tie. So Krishna has been bound. Who we call the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the creator, the maintainer, the sustainer, the seed-giving father, the one who provides food to ants, elephants, humans, everything in this creation, by whom even a grass cannot move, we say. Such personality is being caught and tied to a small grinding motor. So now Krishna is tied. Mother Yasoda says, you're going to stay here only. No going out, no friends, no calves, no cows, no butter, no food today. You stay here only, be alone, nothing for you. And then she moves. Now comes our cute little fair boy, Balaram. He comes and because he is Anantadev himself. So he comes and so it is said in the Shastras that Anantadev, at the time of creation, he started glorifying Krishna with his 1,000-headed hood. The Ananta Shesha is the snake. So 1,000-headed snake. So it means 1,000 mouths and tongue. So Anantadev at the time of creation started glorifying Lord Krishna. Until now the glorification is going on. It's not stopped. So that is the glory of the Lord. So as soon as Balaram saw Krishna being tied, he started again, bringing up few lines from those glorification. He started saying, who tied him? You're going to be punished. You'll be going to hell. You have done the most abominable thing in your life. Who is that? I want to know who's tied Krishna. And then Krishna says, Ma, That's all. And Balram jumps and he says, "Oh, what? Then I will also be tied if I'm be there. I am not going to help you." And he will run away. So now Krishna is left alone. He's just thinking what to do. And then Krishna notices two trees in the courtyard. So he wants to go do some mischievous thing. So there's a small pastime behind those two trees there. They are called Ashoka trees, Arjuna trees. So these two trees were actually Gandharvas in their previous life. They were living in the heavenly planets, and they were actually enjoying with women in a lake, in a pond, in a watery place, and they were very intoxicated, with drugs. They were drinking somabana or whatever. Yes, so they were drinking, and they are actually very respectable people. They come from a very respectable family. They are the sons of Kuvera. Kuvera is the treasurer of the Devatas. He's one of the richest man on this creation. So he, these two people are drunk, intoxicated, enjoying with women without clothes, and a saintly person, Narada Muni, passes by that place. This is all by the Lord's arrangement, actually, but Narada Muni passes, and they are, even despite seeing Narada Muni, they don't get any shy there because they are lost their senses. They are completely involved in sense gratification. They don't even observe, they don't even pay attention that a saintly person is around them. So they continued their illicit activity. And then Lord Narada Muni, he felt offended and cursed them, saying, because you don't wear clothes and you do not shy about not wearing it, you will become trees in your next life. So like that, Shastras also actually tell, according to your lifestyle that you're living now, you will get what type of body next life. So if you're a meat eater, then maybe Krishna will give you a carnivorous body for you to go eat animals, eat flesh next lifetime. And it is also said, if you like to expose too much of your body, then you'll be born as trees. Trees don't wear clothes. So you'll be standing there like you want to show up what is your physical beauty, then you'll just stand as trees for many, many years. So like that. So for every act or for every action that we do, there's going to be a reaction. So there's going to be results later on. If not in this lifetime, maybe next lifetime. And that's why when we say, I didn't do anything, I don't know how I got this job or how I got this. It's all blessings like that we say. So it is maybe sometimes Lord's mercy for in devotee's life. In a non-devotee's life, it's all the past sukrutis, whatever they have done has been accumulated. And that result they could have not seen in that life, they're seeing it now. So maybe somebody will say, no, I'm going through a lot of difficulty. I don't, get any enjoyment. I don't get any pleasure. I get only pains. Maybe there's a lot, they will say, I know I've been doing only good. I don't do anything bad. As much as I know I'm good-hearted, I do good things. But we don't know what that they did in their previous lives. Maybe that's being carried on. That's why they are suffering. So like that. So everything is like that. So Narada Muni punished them, cursed them, saying you'll be born. And then after getting this curse, so when somebody chastises or somebody scolds you, then you will understand, no, I should have not done this mistake. Please forgive me, like that. So these two sons of Kuvera also started requesting Narada Muni, please, why did you do that? We are from such a respectable family, and we don't want to become such a degraded person. I mean, just become a simple tree and don't bring a disgrace to our family. So they start talking like that. And Narada Muni is very kind. He's the devotee of the Lord. The devotees of the Lord are always very kind. So he says, okay, I've been cursed you all as trees, but you all will be born in Vrindavan as trees. You all will stand there and witness the pastimes of Krishna along with his friends and his associates. And you all will be delivered personally by Krishna. They say, Narada Muni says this. And after that, Narada Muni leaves, and then these Gandharvas turn to trees. And then they stand in Vrindavan for many years waiting for the appearance of Krishna. And that day for their deliverance has come when this Damodhar Lila happened, where Mother Yasoda tied Krishna to the grinding mortar. And then taking Krishna, Krishna saw this. Krishna also knows all these things, So he went. He wanted to go deliver those two trees. So, but the thing is too disturbing behind, the one that they tied behind. So Krishna just does this, and then it falls. Then now it's easy to roll over. So Krishna starts crawling, and then that comes behind, and exactly Krishna goes between those two trees, and then it is stuck. And then Krishna does one nice move and tries to pull it out. And then the two big trees that were standing there for thousands of years fell, and two Gandharvas came out of it, and then they were liberated. They offered prayers to Krishna, and then they left. Listening to this big gigantic sound, and the whole of Vrindavan Vasis, they came, they wanted to see what happened. Mother Yasoda, Nanda Baba from inside, they came, they ran, picked up the kid. They said one after the other, some what do you call, some disturbance or some danger keeps coming to our kid. They start chanting the holy names of the Lord to protect the kid. They take Gomutra, the Goshana, purify him, and try to help Krishna, protect Krishna, like that. So this is the pastime behind this month. One of the pastimes that happened. We celebrate Kartik for various reasons. One of the reasons that we celebrate is because of this pastime, that Krishna and Mother Yashoda's loving relationship. How Mother Yashoda, being a Jiva Tattva, like just an ordinary mother, and Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, how can some normal personality hold, tie Krishna? I was saying, Supreme Personality of Godhead, maintainer, protector, provider, all of this thing. How did she do? There were two things, two gaps. One, the two finger gap I was talking about. So the Acharya is right. The two things are, one is the endeavor of the devotee, which Yashodamai kept doing. When she wanted to catch Krishna, even after so many rounds, she kept endeavoring to catch him. Oh no, she did not give up. Oh, anyways, you have to come home, I'll see you inside. And she didn't do that. She said, let me catch you. I am going to catch you today. That endeavor. Even when she was not able to tie Krishna, she kept going and getting ropes, trying her best to teach Krishna a lesson with that motherly affection. She wanted to teach. So that endeavor that she kept putting, Krishna liked that. And then the other one is the Lord's mercy. Two things. One is the devotee's endeavor and the Lord's granting of it. So in everybody's life, in every situation, these things is very important to also remember. That's why this whole month we practice. We think of this Leela. Dham Udar. Udar means belly and Dham means rope. So the Lord is named after this pastime. The month is named after this pastime. Damodhar, Kartik Damodhar month. Damodhar Murti is kept, worshipped. So these differences, these two things is very important. The determination or the endeavor that you try to put in your spiritual practice to catch Krishna, to hold Krishna, and Krishna's willingness to allow to tie. You keep endeavoring. Many times we don't have patience. We say, no, I'm chanting Prabhu 16 rounds, but Krishna's not coming in front of me. Then you should have patience. You have to endeavor. You have to, are we chanting nicely? Are we chanting without distraction? Are we chanting with one-pointed focus? So things like that. So you have to be very patient. You have to keep endeavoring. Every day you have to keep endeavoring. Try again and again if it's not working. And then Krishna, the most merciful person who's always protecting. He will come and he will definitely be with you, protect you, nourish you with spiritual ecstasy. So this is the small pastime. We can talk in detail, but considering time for the drama team waiting, so we are closing here. Yashoda Damodhar ki jai. Yes, Prabhu, continue.
Thank you, Prabhuji. This beautiful pastime that Prabhu explained so beautifully, that how many of you could imagine this while Prabhu was explaining? Yes, yeah, you could imagine in Vrindavan this is happening, or maybe this how Krishna is walking. So this meditation that Prabhuji, let's say, gave you, or we are able to do now, that meditation is very helpful. And ultimately, if you see the pastime here in total, Prabhuji was stressing on one point, that however Yashodamai was trying to bind Krishna, the rope was falling less short. Short by how many inches? 2 inches. Even if she was adding much rope to it, it was 2 inches short. And that 2 inches is what 1 inch is the endeavor of the devotee, which Mother Yasoda was doing. And the second inch, the mercy of Krishna. That Krishna allowed Yashodamai to be tied. That is how she could tie. Else, if Krishna does not allow, you cannot tie Krishna. And second, if Krishna allows, but your effort is not there, then also you cannot tie Krishna. Tying Krishna means what? What Yashodamai did as an activity, tying Krishna means what Prabhu was mentioning also, bounding Lord with love. भगवान को प्रेम से जकड़ना means connecting to Krishna also. Bounding with love means connecting that love with Krishna. So many times people say, Prabhu, I'm doing so much, but I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that vibrations, or I'm not getting time to do, or I'm only able to do this much. And they come, they say, many, even new people, old people, since many times in Krishna consciousness, they are also chanting 16 rounds and their diksha has happened and all. But why? Somehow out of this two, one or the other is missing or not done fully. So if Krishna's mercy is always there, but we lose Krishna mercy when we do aparadh. Okay, I'm not going into that subject matter, but I'm saying we lose Krishna. We should do activities. Normally when we come in front of the Lord, what happens? We want to see the Lord, right? Now we went and saw the Lord. How many times we thought that we are making ourselves eligible to be seen by the Lord? How many times we thought? Any temple we went, anywhere we went, we never thought, are we eligible that we are attracting the mercy of the Lord, or we are attracting the vision of the Lord, that He will see me? Never. हमें लगता है कि भाई वीआईपी के लिए अलग लाइन है, हमारे लिए छोटा सा लाइन, बड़ा लाइन है. They paid so much, I didn't pay. All of this, wherever it is happening, or many such things we say and discuss, all to take darshan of the Lord. No doubt, darshan of the Lord carries so much benefit. But devotees should think little bit more deeper. That am I doing something that Lord should see me? Why Garuda Dev is placed in every temple in front of the Lord? Why? You have seen, in all temples, Garuda Dev will be there. Or his devotees, pure devotees will be there. Because they are pure devotees. Vrinda Devi will be there in front of the Lord. Altar, right? You have seen. इसीलिए क्योंकि they are pure devotees and Lord wants to see them. And when we will become that pure devotee, that should be our goal. And we cannot just become with our endeavors, so many things we are doing, and we don't have time, we have excuses. That is how Kali Yuga is designed. You see sometimes games, na? Your kid will come that I lost this game. You will say that is a game. Why are you so much serious into it? Right? Yes or no? This life, the Kali Yuga designed is a game. We are so much becoming serious that this is my character, engineer, lawyer, doctor. This is my only duty. No. That is a game. The real thing to do is come out of the game and understand why I have been given this human form of life. It is not to do job, earn money and take care of family and elders. Yes, you have to do that. Be part of the game and still understanding that this is not my goal of life. My goal of life is to understand what is the purpose for which I have been given human form. Connect with Krishna, bring that love that out of 2 inches, my side is 1 inch at least. Second inch is with Krishna, that he will see. His vision will be attracted only when I am putting first inch or first step. My endeavors. Where is my endeavor? My endeavor is that Janmashtami I will go to temple. My endeavor is once in a year on birthday I will go to temple. I will do everyday arati at home by giving dhupa or something and put tilak and go to some tika. So these are our endeavors. Are these endeavors really enough to attract the mercy of the Lord? That is the question. So this question I leave it to you. And the answers are there in Bhagavad Gita. We are discussing that. There are many ways, A, B, C, D, E, to start to practice this connection, establishing this connection. A for association of devotees. This can help us to so that yes, I am doing my endeavor. I am associating with devotees now. I was not doing that before, but the moment I came to know, I am doing this. B for book reading. Yes, I was not studying any scripture. No one told me in school, they didn't teach. I was not doing, but now I know I am putting my efforts to start to read small books of Srila Prabhupada at least. Then Bhagavad Gita. Yes, I have started to do it. Maybe 15 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day I have started. Or at least in a week, 1 hour or 2 hours in a week. Then C for? What about others? C for? Chanting. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. I was not chanting, I was not knowing all this was there. Now I am knowing. I am chanting now 4 rounds daily, Prabhu. Yes, 0 to 4, not a small thing. Every day, meditation. Many devotees here I know, they are new. Jivan Prabhu, where is Jivan Prabhu? Oh, he is in the drama. Okay. He is also new. Srishti Mataji, new. Mataji, how many rounds you are chanting? 10 rounds is chanting. She also joined with you, maybe 2 weeks before you, all of you. 10 rounds, she's chanting. Jivan Prabhu also in Kartik Month, I think he's chanting 16. I think 16 or I have to check, but he's chanting, I think so. So devotees are doing C. D for?
Deity worship and diet.
Deity worship, Archana. Not the puja we are doing at home, that is definitely good. But there is a vidhi, Pancharatri ka vidhi, how to do, what should be the altar. अभी हमारे altar में सब कोई है, पूरे universe. So what should be there and how to do, offer things to the Lord, what is the right way to do. That are we doing that correctly? And then diet, are we having sattvic food? And the last is E. We didn't cover in the class, right? E. So E is entering into Dham, this thing today. Entering into Dham, coming to Dham. Ekadashi, are we doing Ekadashi? Are we coming to Dham? So these things when we do, we are showing Krishna. Krishna, I was not doing anything, I was a fool. But now, with your mercy, I am starting this. Then our endeavors are there. Not exactly to the highest, but we have started. So I'll stop here because drama team is waiting. So if we want to show that 1 inch, what is from our side, as a takeaway, we should take this A, B, C, D, E, how much I am following. When you analyze this, you will get your answers. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. How many of you want to continue with us? Continue with us. The question why I am asking, because you know when you were registered, it was mentioned how many sessions? 7. Today is 8th session. So then 7 sessions are done, right? So then this is the last day today. We never have a last day. That was just a trick from our side to invite you. That's it. But yes, if you want that this would be the last, that is your wish. But if you want to grow in bhakti, we all are working. We all are working people. Prabhu, I said, mine. We are giving introduction of ourselves just to know that many people think we are staying in temples. There are devotees who are staying in temples, more surrendered, more, they have more connection with the Lord and they want to do more. But yes, there are also devotees who are doing more even without losing their current mode of operation or whatever you can say. So in that sense, yes. And many people think ISKCON people are unmarried. Not like that. 99.999% people are married. Only very point, because that is a rare category. Not everyone can reach that. The soldiers are rare in India. 1.2 crore. How many are 120 crore? Sorry, right? How many are there in soldiers army? Very less. Similarly, it is a rare thing. So what is the conclusion here is, yes, our sessions won't end, but yes, after this there will be an advanced batch for you. Your same batch but advanced, and that sessions will continue at 11:30 a.m. for you, the same timing, but the session will be little advanced. Okay. So from the topics of Bhagavad Gita, and I would like to see that all of you are there enrolled. Rest is up to you. Hare Krishna. We'll welcome our beautiful drama team. They have been struggling, trying. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna.